Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the lag. I appreciate you still being on here. Absolutely. Let me bring out my pendulum. It's a yes or no question. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys to come forward, and then I'm going to do the pendulum reading. Okay. And then I'll ask your spirit guides if anything else needs to be added to it. All right. So calling upon Jasmine's higher self and guardian angels to be here and their spirit guides. Yes. A lot of rain on my end though on the East Coast. Okay. Edgar will decide to make you, according to your spirit, make Jasmine his girlfriend. I'm getting a yes. Let me ask your guides, okay? If this is um a fulfilling relationship for you. Diamond Heart. Hi, Diamond Heart. How are you? Jasmine, I do see him having interest in you. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? It's pouring out there right now on my end. How's the weather at your area? Yeah, I'm getting the green light for you, Jasmine. And don't be afraid to be a little bit bold. Sometimes guys like that. Oh, it's nighttime at your area. It is about almost 4:30 where I'm at. You're very welcome. Do you have a question? You're very welcome, Jasmine. I love the emojis. Thank you, guys. You're very welcome, Diamond Heart. Diamond Heart, do you have a question for today? Sure. What's your question? Sorry for the background noise. Can you guys hear the nice music that I have? That's a good question. So, it's a yes or no question from the pendulum. I'm gonna connect with your guides first. Okay. You're worried he might know. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can I have Diamond Heart Spirit Guides come forward, please? Yeah, Jasmine, I do see him like being hesitant. Um, Here's how I'll explain it. I see you brightly colored. I see him in the shadows, and I see him putting a necklace on you. Um, if he doesn't show that he wants to be with you, then he doesn't want to be with you sincerely. If somebody wants to be with you, they will show it off right from the get go. You know what I mean? Like give it a couple days, give it a couple weeks, and they want to be with you. But it's been 6 years, so what you need is a happy, healthy communication with him. You need to tell him, sit down with him, be like, "Hey, this is what I want. I want us to be together for official, for real." And see what he responds with. And if he doesn't say yes, or doesn't like show the same energy and passion and like gusto, like you deserve better. All right. for Diamond Heart. Does Jay know that Diamond Heart has psychosis? All right, spirit guides, through this pendulum, what would you like to tell us? The answer I'm getting is no. Let me ask your spirit guides, Diamond Heart. They're also saying no, Diamond Heart. So from the pendulum and from the spirit guides, they're both saying no. That's what I'm getting. Okay, from my spirit guides. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling relieved. But I just want you to know there's no shame in having any kind of mental health issues. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I don't want you to feel like you have to hide yourself, you know? But if it's something that you need right now for him to not know, then it's just what you need right now. Jasmine, are you still here? So this is a one card. I'm sorry, a one question, reading. If you want more in-depth reading, you can go on my website, thecreatorslove.com, and you can email me and purchase a reading there for more in-depth reading. All right, no problem. Always here to help you. Remember, it's a safe space for everybody. Diamond Heart, are you still on? Never mind. Hi, Marwa. How are you? Oh, welcome. Welcome, Marwa. How can I help you? This is a one question, one reading session. How's everything? What's going on? Do you have a question that you like a reading for? What's your question? Or do you want to know what spirit wants you to know? Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Let me ask the cards what kind of affirmation you could work for you today. Congratulations on graduating. That's amazing. You worked really hard and now you graduated. You did a lot of work. Be proud of yourself. Okay. Can I please connect with? Because hold on. Can Mara 2525's spirit guides come forward, please? Marwa, I don't know what your nationality is. Oh, you're so welcome. Absolutely, you did really hard work and it paid off, and you absolutely deserve graduating and having a great time. Um, I don't know what your nationality is, but you look like in the vision that I'm getting, and it's not past life. They're saying it's current life. You're from Algeria. Hi there. I speak my truth. How are you? Um, do you have a strict father? I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Marwa? Do you have a strict father? Because you look like you're Muslim. Am I correct? From what I'm getting from the vision. Good, good. I speak my truth. If you have a question, absolutely, you can ask a question. You'll get a reading for it. Once I'm done with Marwa's question, I'll go right to yours. Okay, because I didn't want to go there, but I was seeing that he was yelling at you and he was hitting you on the head and he was screaming at you and you were just like couldn't get through him. Like he wouldn't let you talk. Um, okay. Well, let me, Mara. Let me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. But you graduated. You're knowledgeable. You are smart. You're intelligent. You're capable. You're all those things and more. And I want you to understand that even though we got that father wound going on, you're still capable and you're still living with him. You're not gonna live with him forever. I can tell you that. All right. What's the answer to Marwa's question? Flip out. What can I do to make a difference? Oh, I love the support here. This is a safe space for everyone to come in. I'm so glad that you guys are supporting each other. You have no money. Okay. Let's see. What can I do to make a difference? This is what the card says. And then I'm going to speak to your spirit guides, Marwa. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of your screams and no more? Where can you create purpose out of your path? Today's soul action: make a difference in somebody's life today, or big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Ooh. So let's see. I speak about it. That's so lovely that you said that, and that's absolutely true, Mara. You can do that if um have somebody check your resume, have do some practicing for interviews, make a cover, do a cover letter. That usually helps a lot. I know with my job applications, I've always written a cover letter and sent it to them. Sometimes it takes about a couple weeks for the job to get back to you. So I don't know how things work in Algeria, but I know where I live in America, that's different. What can I do to make a difference, Marwa? So that's the card that you're getting. Um, what can I do to make a difference? So I see a lot of anger. Hi, Firefly Magic. How are you? um, Thank you. I speak my truth for your support. That's really lovely. Um, I see a lot of anger. I see a lot of rage coming from you inside of your body, inside of your energy. And let me see if Spirit has anything else to say. So, what I'm getting is that keep doing what you're doing, Marwa. Keep applying for jobs. Look for jobs even that's out of your city, out of your town, so that it makes you forces you to either move out or having to travel away from home. They're saying that eventually he will come around. I don't know how accurate that is. Let me just double check and ask him again. Oh, they're saying you will come around. You'll gain the confidence. I can see you. I can see it. You'll gain the confidence that you're looking for. You no longer will be shy. You no longer will speak softly. You just need a little bit of courage. And I'm here to give you that courage. I'm here, and everybody else is here to give you that courage too. You can do it. You are smart. You have a degree, maybe even two, maybe even three. I don't know how many, if you're a bachelor's or master's or doctorate. And you will find your friends too once you open your heart to the universe or God, source, creator, however you'd see your higher power, if you believe in one. You have three. Oh my gosh. Wow. And you need to apply for jobs that are um, within your category, within your stature, because you have 3 degrees. That's amazing. Don't look for any kind of job. Look for a good job because you deserve it. You can do it. Keep applying for jobs. Talk to your professors. Oh my goodness, talk to your professors to see if they know anyone. If they know anyone that can help you get a job. Ask your professors for help. Remember your dad. Oh, yeah. If your dad is controlling you and he's stalking you in the house, escape. There are people out there who love you and support you. I would see if you can write a letter to your professor, see if your professor can help you with finding a job that's away from home. You feel stuck. You feel stuck. Hmm. Do you have a mother as well, or are you just living with your father only? Could you call for help? Okay. Okay. It's good to have hope, but don't stop applying to jobs. Continue to apply to jobs just so you have your options. And try to apply to jobs that are outside of the town. So you would have to be forced to move. I hate saying forced, but you can't stay there much longer. Hi, Vimperum Jackie. Yes, I do offer free readings. In this session, you get not just one reading for one question only, but you get the card or the pendulum, or you get channeled messages and visions and impressions I get from your guides. And then at the end of the session, I will be doing a healing, sending healing to all of you guys who have asked me questions and need help with something. So you get a lot more than just one free reading, one yes or no question, which I see a lot on TikTok and other videos. You get a lot more than that. You get in-depth answers. Um, you're very welcome, Vimbram. You can put a question in there. Don't apologize, Marwa. This is a one question, one reading session. Because of your situation, I'm going to allow one more question. Okay. Hi, Firefly Magic. Thank you for the love. You're not bothering me. You're not bothering anyone, Marwa. You really are stuck, and I want you to receive the help that you deserve. Is there any like women's center that you can go to that can help you, or you can call or write a letter to? Because if you're able to go to school, you're able to make those changes. You're asking about what is your future, right? So let's see. Very good. I want you to continue to try. They're saying they're not going to tell me what your future lies, but what they want you to do is to continue applying for jobs out of town so that it forces you to have to be somewhere else other than your home. And from there you'll gain confidence. From there you'll have your own money, you know? And don't go for jobs that are less paying because you deserve a good job and good payment. Gotcha, Firefly Magic. I will get to your question as soon as I get to a Speak My Truth question, okay? You can do this, Marwa. You can come here. It's a safe space for you and anyone to come here. And I want everybody to encourage Marwa to be able to move forward in her life and have the hope that you have 3 degrees. You're gonna get a job. Thanks, Firefly Magic. Remember, I'm gonna send you healing too. Okay, I'm gonna send everybody healing who has come here on here for a question for a specific situation, and you'll get healing not just for your question but anything else too. Thank you. I speak my truth. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. I really do. Thank you for the likes and subscriptions as well. Marwa, are you still here? The more you believe in it, the more it's going to happen, Marwa. That's how the universe works. That's how God, Source, Creator works. Okay. Stay on here for a little bit. Okay? See if you can make some connections. We want to see you happy. We want to see we're proud of you for all the work that you've done. You're in a very difficult situation, but you can get out of it. Okay? It's a safe space for you and everybody. All right? Okay. Stay here if you'd like to, as long as you like. All right? Okay. All right. Let me get to the next person's question. Jasmine, Diamond Heart, Jasmine. All right. I speak my truth. You are up next. Will Sona Pisces respond to my text message right now? I send a spicy message. Okay. Let's get to the pendulum. Can I have I speak my truth spirit guides come forward, please? Okay. Pendulum say. Send her back a text. I'm getting a yes. Wow. A big yes. Yes. I speak my truth. He will respond, and I already talked to your spirit guides. He will respond according to your guides as well. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Okay, Mara. So it looks like you're in a very sticky situation. You're very welcome. I speak my truth. I hope that helped you. The pendulum said yes, and I already knew the answer before I used the pendulum, but I wanted to see what the pendulum would say. Pendulum said yes, and your spirit guide said yes too. So you got the green light there. And thank you for helping Marwa. I do appreciate it. All right, Marwa. So let's see what we can do. Let's look at our options. What are 3 things that you can do right now to help yourself? I see. All right. So looks like what you need to do is focus on just yourself, not your father, not the exes, no one, just yourself. Okay. What are 3 things you could do right now to help your situation? I want you to write it out. Okay. It's okay. If you need to sleep, go to sleep. We're still here. Oh, you're eating. So while you are thinking about those 3 things, I'm going to go to the next question. You've done everything. Have you called the police? That's the one that you may have not done. And it's scary. It believe me, it is scary to be in a situation and feel like you're going to cause so much damage and so much harm. Right, right. And I'm glad that you've been in therapy because therapy does help. And you've called the cops. Okay. Call the cops. Are there any women's protection centers there? And your siblings were against you too? I speak the truth. I may be able to do so. This is a one question, one reading session. But if I can get to you, then I will. If there's nobody left at the end of the session, I will do that for you. Hi, Vibram. His name is Mustafa, and my name is Hasina. He's an Aries and I'm a Scorpion woman. I want to know how does that feel about me. Okay, you're welcome. So it looks like they take all the money. I would talk to your professor to see if your professor can help you out. Any professor that you love that really you appreciate. Um, you need help to get yourself out there. So maybe a professor can help you with finding a job. They might know someone that needs a job that you can do. You know what I mean? You need to be away from that place as soon as possible. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So remember, three things that you can do to get out of the house, or to do something to positive towards your life. So while you think about that, I'm gonna go to the next question. Okay. I think Vimperm, you're next. Oh no, Firefly Magic, you're next, and then it's Vimperm. Okay, so Firefly Magic, I'd like to apply for promotion in my team. Can I have a card to help me boost my success in being selected and secure one of the position? Okay, let's do a card then. Can I have Firefly Magic Spirit Guides come forward too, please? All right. This is more of an affirmations deck, but I will ask your guides, Firefly Magic, to see what they say about the promotion for Firefly Magic. What do you have to say? Fall off the foul. What risk can I take today, Firefly Magic? All right. It says, be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap, but do not fret because your soul has wings. Today's soul action: what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you really are made of. So they're like, show them who's boss. Show them you're bold. Show them that um, you are willing to take on more tasks and do them on a timely manner. Be more organized. Um, yeah, they're saying be bold. Take that risk. Show them that you are capable of doing more things and that you are willing to work with the management team and all of that. That's how you're going to get in Firefly Magic. Yeah, if you're feeling hesitant, is it because you're afraid of the position? That's what they want you to do. And not in, and sometimes it can come off as awkward, but like you can be like, yeah, say yes and no strongly. Right? Don't be like, I don't know, or iffy, or maybe. Be strong in the way you speak and hold your position. That will make them show them that you're confident, even if you have to fake the confidence. Hey Jay, how are you? Yeah, absolutely. You can ask a question. I'm sorry, I have other questions in front of me, but I will get to your question. Go ahead and put your question in the box. Yeah, don't worry about your coworker. Just be focused on yourself. Just be focused on yourself, and then if the promotion is there for you, you take it. Take that risk, okay? All right. Let's see who was next. I think Vimprum is next. Vimprum Jackie, are you still here? You're very welcome, Firefly Magic. Okay, his name is Mustafa. My name is Hasina. He's an Aries and I'm a Scorpion woman. What do you need to know about how you feel about me? All right. So, can I have Hasina's higher self and spirit guides come forward, please? All right. For Hasina, how does Mustafa feel about Hasina? Follow or flip out. What do you want them to know? What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with the relationship when they're not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action: be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for your soul, for our soul, and is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. So let me see what your spirit guides have to say about that, okay? So they're saying that he doesn't have like an intimate intention towards you or interest in you. Is this person a friend or someone that you've been already in contact with? Because I feel like he's not serious. Like you might be more serious about this than he is. Like he's not serious about a relationship. I understand Firefly Magic, but they want you to focus just on yourself for that promotion. Don't worry about the other person. Hi Roxana, how are you? You were in contact, but now we are not. Okay. Yeah, I don't see he's in any. He's not interested in anything relationship wise. He's like wants to play around and have fun. Do you understand what I mean? I just don't want you to get stuck on this person because a lot of times we get stuck on someone, we then prevent ourselves from having the actual person that wants to be with you, that comes around when the universe says it's ready. So then maybe you need to have a conversation with him and be like, "Hey, you're following me around. We were together, now we're not. What's the deal? What? Why are you doing this?" Because if it's playing with your feelings, he needs to know that it's not fair to you. You know what I mean? You need closure. Thank you for your question, Roxana. I'll get to you as soon as I finish my question with the others who have were here before. Yeah, no, you shouldn't feel stuck about someone like that. You need to talk to him and be like a straight, honest, truthful, open conversation. Like, are we gonna be something or not? Are you interested in me like I'm interested in you or not? I need to know. So you can start going forward in your life. Okay? Alright, I hope that helped you. Because I see him like literally playing around with the basketball and he's not paying attention to you. You know what I mean? I don't see him paying attention to you, and that's not fair. Even if he is around you, he's not really interested in you in that way. And if it makes you feel a certain way, you need to tell him. Like, hey, I still feel love towards you. You know, I still have these feelings for you. But every time you're around me, it makes me question whether or not you really want to be with me or not. And that's not fair. You need closure. Okay? I sincerely hope that helped you out. Let me see who's next on the question list. I speak by I tell you, I will get to it towards the end. Jay. I believe Jay's the next person. Okay, Jay, your question is: can I ask if Natalie will say yes to me coming in a program on Wednesdays? I switched to Fridays. I kind of hate it now, and because me and my friend just became a good terms, and I want to be with him. Okay. Can I ask if Natalie will say yes to me coming to program on Wednesdays? I switched to Fridays. I kind of hate it now because me and my friend just became a good terms. I want to be with him. All right, so let me use a pendulum for that, Jay. Can I have Jay's spirit guides come forward, please? Okay. Will Natalie say yes to Jay to come to program on Wednesdays? So I'm getting a no, but let me ask your spirit guides, okay? Jay, I'm also getting a no from spirit. So from the pendulum and the spirit, the answer is no. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that. Jay, are you still here? Look at that support from Margaret. So I speak my truth. That's so sweet. Jay, are you still there? I'm gonna assume no, but the answer was no. But anything could change. So, like I always say, if people can pass away and come back to life, anything can change and happen in your in your future. You can choose a different timeline, and then she could say yes. Hmm. Yeah, and you can make that decision. If Natalie doesn't want to, is there any way you could change your position and go to on go to program on Wednesdays? That's okay. I speak my truth. Take your time. I'll still get to you. Yeah, I know. I know. Let me see if they have any advice or suggestions. Okay, Jay. So yeah, they are saying that it's that if you want to have the result that you're looking for, go to program on Wednesdays. Otherwise, like you said, you would be forcing yourself to go, and that's not something that you want. The problem is what your end result is. Like, what is it that you would like to happen? And you want to go from there because you want to follow your heart. You want to follow what gives you the most joy and happiness, right? Even if it's just a program or school or however, whatever it may be. And you can always visit your friend outside of school or outside of the program. Does that make sense? I see your. This is so funny. I see your spirit guides, your guardian angels. They have their arms folded and they're laughing and they're like, "He's gonna be all right." That's what I just saw him say and heard him say. They're like, "He's gonna be all right. Nothing to worry about." They're so funny. Jay, I hope that helped you out. I know it's probably not what you were looking for, but I mean, I always give out answers where the people are not looking for the answer that I'm giving them, but I'm going to give them exactly what Spirit is telling them. So I hope that helped you out in some way. Mara, I just double checked with your guides. They did say that you need to talk to your professors because they will help you out. You have to explain your situation to someone. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck. You're going to continuously be stuck, and we don't want that. Okay? So please reach out to a professor that you trust, and you have to explain your situation to them. Sometimes they have more access to things than we do. Okay? All right, good. That's what I want to hear. All right. After Jay, who was next? Roxana, are you on? Well, Max talked to me again. Oh, there's nobody on. Oh, yeah, there is. Hi. How are you? All right, your question was, well, where'd it go? Something about Max being able to speak to you again? I think that's what the question was. Yes, hello. Will. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Very good, Marwa. Stay here. Okay, so will Max ever speak to you again? Is that your question? Will Max talk to me again? Okay, let me guess. You're the pendulum. Can I have Roxana's spirit guides come forward, please? All right. For Roxana, will Max ever talk to her again? So I'm getting a yes. Roxana, I'm getting a yes. Let me ask your guides. Spirit guides also say yes, but I want to ask you a question. What kind of personality does Max have? Because is there a push and pull with him? Like he pushes people away and then he brings you back in and pushes you out again? Kind of sounds a little bit like borderline, but I could be wrong. You tell me. What is his personality like? Because I'm not seeing the best vision for him or about him. He's loving and open. Okay. Maybe it's a past life I'm seeing, or maybe I'm seeing somebody else's energy come through. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so happy to hear that he has that kind of personality. So I double checked with my guides. It was actually a past life that you had with somebody else. I'm sorry, not somebody else, with him, in which he was abusive. So in this timeline, he chooses to be the opposite towards you and other people. But the answer that you're looking for is yes. Yes, he will. Okay. All right. Yeah, that happens a lot. You know, when you might be one way in a past life, but then you're a different way in a current life. You're very welcome. I'm happy to help you. Remember, there's a safe space for everyone, so everybody can be here for their readings. All right. So, all right, we got. I think we've gotten everyone. I speak my truth. I said if there's not many people coming on, then I can do your second reading. But this is just for everybody knows this is a one question, one reading session. You're very welcome, Roxana. I hope you enjoy your day. Anybody else would like a reading? You know what? I should get a set of. Oh, no problem. I speak my truth. I will definitely get to you. I just want to make sure that I see four people that are on, one you being included. So there's three people who are on. I just want to make sure. And also Marwa's on still too. All right, so now there's only. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I get to everyone in case somebody else comes on. And guys, if you want to know more information, you can go on my website, thecreatorslove.com. You can send me an email there. My website doesn't do like direct messages in terms of like booking appointments. I have it where you can email me, or you can. I'm on YouTube. I'm on. All right. Um, I'm gonna use your guides. Just I'm not gonna use the cards or anything. I'm gonna go straight to your guides. Okay. What was your last question? If you're still on, what do you need to know right now? Okay. Let me ask your guides. So the first thing I'm getting, I don't know if this is any important to you, but in a past life you were drowned in a bathtub. Some way, shape, or form, you end up drowning in a bathtub as an adult, not even as a kid. So I don't know if you're afraid of water, like big water, like oceans or lakes or swimming. Yeah, that's the first thing they told me. I know, I know. Um, Let me see if I get anything else. You love water. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If you are afraid of water or not. but in a past life you were drowned. You drowned in water in a bathtub. Let's see. You were a fashion icon. You were a woman in that timeline, but you were a fashion icon in the 1900s. So maybe like early 1900s, mid 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So the 1950s. I don't know who you were, but I just saw you in a dressing room and you have a beautiful dress on and you were like a fashion icon, like a fashion mogul. Um, but somewhere in the 1900s you were. And then is there anything else that she needs to know? And they're also saying that they want you to move over from try to let go of your ex lover so you can move forward with the next one. If you're ready to move on to another whatever relationship that you or situationship that you want to be in. Maybe not situationship, but like either friends with benefits, relationship, touch and go, one night stands, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. They are saying let go of your ex lover. You're very excuse me. You're very, very welcome. I hope that helped you out. All right, since I don't think anybody else wants does anybody else? The person who's on right now, do you have? Are you someone who already asked a question, or are you somebody else? Anywho, I'm going to do the healing session now to give everybody who's on here healing and love and support. So I'm just gonna connect with the energy of the healing energy. Thank you so much for everybody who joined today. Appreciate all of you, and I appreciate you guys supporting each other in my space. That's what I like to see and like to hear. If you have any questions, or if you're just interested to see what other services I provide, go on to create.com.